Is my heart rate stable now? I don't know. Sorry, I'm playing a dangerous game right now. I have a lot of data analysis to do that I've been slacking on, but I am banking on the fact that the meeting gets rescheduled from tomorrow to the next day, and I'm hoping I can just do it tomorrow. Because, boy oh boy, do you really not feel like doing anything after Ring Fit. Always knew I like to gamble. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Boss is like, oh, well, maybe we can do it 9:30 on Thursday. It's just like a spitball thing, and nobody commented on that. So my gut is like, well, let's roll the dice and hope he does not want to see the graphs tomorrow, because I'm not gonna have them. I guess I'll just say, like, I died. Sorry, see, like, I can't even pretend to just be, like, sick, because then I feel like I would just... I don't know. Because it would just be, like, oh, well, I don't have COVID, so I'm just sort of lying to these people. Like, I'm too sick to come during a global pandemic, but I'm also not really sick. I'm just lazy. Who keeps messaging me? Ugh. Ugh, play a lot of Ring Fit and pretend to be dying. Yeah. I mean, if I just want to say, oh, sorry, I can't get out of bed, I can just be like, hey, yeah, mad depressed. Actually, I guess I haven't been too bad recently. Which, I'm kind of mad because I'm worried that, like, I would always sit there and be like, well, I'm depressed and it's gonna be depression forever and that's how my brain works, blah, blah, blah. And every time people would be like, diet and exercise, whatever. It's like, no, you don't get it. It's a chemical thing. My brain's messed up. Eating better food and, like, working out's not gonna help. But now, I played a bit of Ring Fit and I already feel better. And it's like, god damn it. It couldn't have really been that simple, right? I mean, I guess I'm still not, like, happy, but I think it definitely helps. Unfortunately. I mean, can you science it? Yeah, you just, and I'm sure studies of this have probably already been done, but, like, you know, you have a cage... Or you have mice with, like, access to an exercise wheel and mice that don't, and I don't know, like, I'm not sure if that would have any impact on reward-seeking behaviors that we look at, but, like, maybe. Like, there's gotta be something done about that, though. Like, that seems so obvious. Have there been anime-addicted mice? Not yet. We'll find a way. I hope. Hang on. Anyone say anything in the work Slack? Nope. Okay. That looks like the size the chat normally is. That's apparently 110% zoom. God, every time I do Ring Fit, though, I always feel like I'm dying. And that just sort of ends up feeling like a referendum on my level of physical fitness or lack thereof. Like, it doesn't even feel like I'm working that hard, but I guess that's because they make it a video game. And you have like all these colorful graphics and Ring being like, hey, be really energetic, shake those hips. And it doesn't feel like, oh, well, this is actual work that's gonna have actual results versus, oh, this is just like a Wii on steroids. Yeah, I think tomorrow it's probably gonna say like, hey, do you want to increase the difficulty? And I'll say yes. Because I feel like, especially with that last fight with Allegra, that it is on the verge of like my stats are too high, and the multitasking stuff I'm doing is leveling me up faster. Where am I at now? I don't know. I did like the questionnaire in the beginning for what my fit level is, and occasionally it asked like, do you want to make it stronger, harder, that one? And occasionally I'd be like, yeah, probably. So I don't know, like I think the max is 30? My gut says either like 15 or 20, but I don't know for a fact. Soon I'll have to worry about getting too muscular. God, I wish. Wait, well, no, I don't, but... like, if I could be less flabby and, like, marginally more toned, I guess, that'd be good. That's interesting, though, that the lightning also freezes the tongues. I'm assuming all the charge attacks do that, but... And you're dead. Oh, no, not yet. My name has tone in it. Yeah, there you go. Monotoned Tim. Perfect. It's all in the branding. I thought I peppered you with a lot of those in the beginning, and I'm surprised you're not dead. Please tell my boss saying the meeting is not tomorrow? No, he didn't yet. Well, it doesn't seem like anyone is, I don't know, definitively saying it's tomorrow, so I am just gonna pray it is Thursday. Nope, we're not going that way. Hey, Free. There goes the study. The ghouls and ghosts or the science? The science I will find out at some point. The ghouls and ghosts, it's about as crappy as it always is. Okay, bye. Whatever. Yeah, I'll have to see how the psilocybin stuff goes. I am worried our positive control does not work, which... I mean... It's kind of complicated because COVID messed up things and we can only do the experiments we did and then the lab got shut down. So like, yeah, there were more things we should have done before submitting the paper, which is like fine because, you know, reviewers will usually tell you, oh, well, we want this and we want that, and they hardly ever accept a paper without revisions. But I'm personally worried, and I don't have any, like, well, not enough proof yet to really back it up, but I don't think our positive control worked, which is not good. But it isn't really anything we could have found out at the time. But, like, it might have worked. I don't know. I'm still blinded. I haven't looked at... there. Haven't looked at, Please don't kill me. I looked at the data yet. Oh, wait, I have a lance. Ooh, that could be good. Because if I can get gold armor... Nope, not anymore. My little brother takes care of primates. Ugh. Man, like, we have... I think some primates in the animal colony. I've never seen them. I've seen their cages, which are, like, gigantic, in the facility occasionally, but that's about it. Seems... like, I get it, you know, it's an animal close to us evolutionarily, but I don't know what species, sorry. Like, I don't even know any of the researchers that use primates. All I can say is I am glad that's not what I do, because it does not seem like a good thing for research to do if you want to not feel real bad about yourself. I mean, yeah, I guess it feels too close to testing people. It's like doing experiments on children, in a way. Because, like, at certain ages, you're probably not that dissimilar from whatever an adult primate is, whatever species they're using. Oops. And, like, there's just too much capability, I think, depending on like what they're studying, of course, for suffering that feels hard to justify. Because, like, at least with mice, I can, god damn it, generally tell myself that, like, okay, well, these mice are being treated well, you know, not necessarily for every experiment people use them for, but they're generally in animal facilities, and they're given constant food and water and medical attention, and they're not being, like, torn apart alive on the streets by a cat or something. Versus, you know, a monkey, where it probably, like, does not want to be in a cage in a lab, and it is not living its best life in that circumstance. So I don't know. Not necessarily like rendering an ethical judgment on, you know, primate research, just glad I don't do it. Also, they'll rip your face off. Oh no, like without animal research, you know, we would have far, far fewer drugs for people. So from like a human health perspective, yes, I get it. From like a, am I going to be able to go to sleep at night perspective, like, maybe not. Because I have already had some very unpleasant dreams with mice. Give me 1 second. Did anyone reply to that? No. You dream about me. Oh, gross. All your research on flies gave you a lifelong hatred of flies. Yeah. I never really did that much research on flies. I think they brought in some of them in high school once for like a, hey, it's kind of actual science sort of thing. But now every time I see a fruit fly and I'm at like a friend's house or something, I'm like, Drosophila melanogaster. And I try to sound smart, but I'm also happy I don't have to work with fruit flies, because, like, gross. Sorry, I love to type. God, it's like, occasional stuff we did on C. elegans in high school as well. God. What a weird thing C. elegans is. What is it, like it has exactly 959 cells or something like that? Like there's a very specific amount of cells we know in that animal, and we know exactly what each of them, well, not necessarily do, but what they give rise to and what structures they're a part of, and it's good for genetic engineering, I guess. They're roundworms. They're like you put them on a media dish, and it's weird, because it's like, you can see them with your naked eye, but just barely. And it just sort of looks like lint or dust or something just kind of wiggling around. And then you forget, like, oh no, that's a quote-unquote living organism. Not, you know, the most exciting thing. It's just a chemotactic roundworm, but... Wow, look at that. Maybe the lightning is really effective. Huh. Wait, hang on, coworker. Got it working on said female mice. Also, what's irritating about lab mice, and I guess rodents in general, is that they are very different depending on where you get them, even if they're supposed to be the same strain. Turns out, like, you can breed your own C57s, or you could order them from, like, Jackson or Harlan or whatever else, and they will behave differently, and that sucks. Which is probably not helping the replicability crisis in science. Ordered freeze-dried ones to feed to snakes. God, like... if it weren't, like, very weird and also probably going to get me kicked out of the university, I could just say, like, hey, you know, I only need the brain, like, you could have the rest. Just goes in a carcass freezer anyway. Need to organize a breeding exchange program between the major vendors. I mean, no, it's, like, not even necessarily that they're genetically different, it's more just like the conditions in which they were raised might have been different, or they might have been exposed to different stresses during, you know, early life development, or, oh, my work's not all behavioral, some of it is. It's like half behavioral, half synaptic. Which I kind of like, actually. Because, like, the point of studying antidepressants is to find, like, a chemical underpinning for certain behaviors, and we kind of have to look at both. But, yeah, for behavior things, we would have, like, random issues. Oh god, my legs are so sore. Oh, Ring Fit, you made me do all those squats. And I feel like I didn't even do that many squats. Except for, like... most... well, actually, no, I guess I did a fair amount of, like, wide squats. Because they're always, like, the goddamn most effective thing at the moment, and it's so irritating. But it is... I don't know, maybe like it's a sensor position issue. I feel like it doesn't give me grates more, or as often as it should. But it's also kind of hard to hold a really deep squat for a bit. At least for me, because I am a child. Yeah, like, that's the problem. You know, Ring Fit Adventure is technically a light RPG, and you want to play it like an RPG. Like, you fight the bosses, and RPG logic dictates that the first thing you do in a boss fight is take out the boss's minions, because they're going to heal the boss, or do more damage to you, or whatever else. But then in Ring Fit, that usually just comes to like, well, that's just more work. I could do the painful multi-attacks, or I could try to just go for the main guy with the easier attacks, but probably have to do them more because the boss is going to get revived. Or whatever else. But it is at least sort of neat, I suppose, to tie, like, strong attacks to actual effort you have to exert. Which I guess you probably couldn't have done in any other game context except like a fitness game. Also, I really want pizza, unfortunately. And it's like 11 o'clock and I don't bother trying to exercise just so I could eat pizza and negate the whole point, but man, pizza would be nice. Yeah, I'll take that, sure. Meant to experiment with the lightning more, but that's fine. No, I don't need the calories. I don't need to spend the money on it. I already bought, like, fun food today in the form of ramen. Man, that sushi was good, though, that I got, also. Wish I can get, like, decent sushi at 11 o'clock or something. Eat a small pizza. Yeah, right. I love eating small pizzas so I could eat an entire pizza and then still feel hungry and then hate myself because I ate an entire pizza. I wish they had a mellow mushroom around me because they have a good veggie pizza with a whole wheat crust, but they're all in DC or farther south. Ow. Let's do another round of Ring Fit. Oh my god, I will die. Like, I mostly just pressed myself to do that last thing. The last mission I did where I was fighting all the enemies because I was streaming and the counter was at like 15 minutes and I thought, well, chat's gonna think I really suck if I don't just at least make it to 20, so... Oops, didn't mean to take that. So, way to peer pressure me subconsciously into trying to be healthy. Oh, wait, what? Why was that? Did I not pop that chest? Make a version of Ring Fit where you do damage by eating bites of pizza. God, no, what if... Oh my god, what if... Oh man. Do you remember the Juicero? Like the thing where you get the juice packets and you put them in your overpriced juice squishing machine and it makes juice for you? And it's a waste of money, and it was a dumb subscription service and whatever. What if they made Ring Fit with the Juicero brand? So it's like, well, if you want to have a smoothie, you actually have to make a smoothie, and we're going to find out if you're using the Juicero because it's connected to Wi-Fi, because of course that thing would have been. So now you're just actually doing the exercise for real, and you're doing the smoothie drinking for real. That could have saved the Juicero. Just tie it into like a weird fitness program, and then you just have Ring be like, you know, your sweat is so shiny and beautiful, also remember to get more juice packets! Or whatever. debating if it's worth trying to keep the lance. Just to try the other bosses. Oh man, pizza would be good. I can't do it. Nice catch. Thanks! The problem is, I don't think you can get a nice catch on every level, and I'm not sure if that's because the terrain is at a certain height. Best part about Pizza on a Diet is that it lasts a day and a half, because you can only have like 6 slices a day. I mean, when I'm trying to not get fatter, I just don't eat pizza. Except for days where I just cave. It's like, wow, today sucked. Let's just eat pizza. I mean, I guess today did kind of suck. For a number of reasons. There we go. Yeah, I'll just keep the lance for now. Oops. Ah! Oop. Well, that's enough of that. I hate games. Yeah, I guess there's Panel to Pawn. I beat Mega Man Zero 2. Wait. Where is Mega Man Zero 2? Why is it not in my history? I literally played it today. Am I blind? Like, is it... It's not just there and I'm missing it, right? Yeah, whatever. Did they cancel my meeting tomorrow? No one said anything. I'm gonna say yes. And, like, worst case, I'll just tell them I died and not go. I guess. Oops. I'm free. Oh, whoops. Oops, I could have set a thing up there, but I messed it up. Oops. Um... No. I wanted my own 4-chain. Somebody said Mega Man 03 doesn't, like, involve the same amount of grinding to level up your weapons. Is that true? That'd be nice. So what a dumb game they are. Like, I guess I wasn't paying the most amount of attention, to be fair, but also the plot is like... What? It's one of those things, like when I was a kid and I'd play these JRPGs, it would just be a constant dilemma of like, is this just a bad written story, or is it like above my head because I'm a child? And I think in retrospect, all the plots I didn't understand as a kid just were from badly written dialogue. Ugh, my jelly legs. I guess there's probably no place open that I could get midnight sushi. Though also that's probably not the world's best food idea. Give me your oldest fish, please, thanks. That sushi was good though. I meant to finish Final Fantasy VIII at some point, and I never did. And it's like, not for any lack of trying, because I have a copy on my Vita, and a copy on my PS3, and then I decided, oh, I'll buy a copy, like a physical copy, and then I bought a copy on Steam, because I thought, oh, that'll be more convenient to play, I gotta get that one. And like, all told, I have like 3 different copies of this game, and I still never beat it. And I feel like I just end up capping out around the same spot. And like, I don't even know where that spot is anymore. I think I tried cosplay as Rinoa at some point. It wasn't very good. Problem is, her outfit in real life just sort of looks like you're wearing a blanket. Oh, thought I could get that over. I don't know if anybody said anything so funny that you have to react with an all caps LOL, but I'm glad at least you're having a good time. I don't know if I've ever laughed at anything so much that it would, like, demand an all caps LOL. Yeah, like a lowercase LOL, that's fine. You know, it's like a pity laugh. Have you? Tell me one joke then. Wow, you like to laugh? I bet you can't even name 3 of their albums. God. Press S to suck. Oh, that's a classic. I still don't know why you found that really funny. But I'm glad, at least, that it was enjoyable. Where do these pieces go? Sorry, as an adult, I can only laugh at things that NPR tells me to laugh at. It's like, sorry, it's only just gonna be like, wait, don't tell me episodes. It's going poorly. They laugh on NPR. Only when it's pledge drive season. Oh man, I'm so far behind on crosswords. Imagine if I just spent all that time being like, I'm gonna be good at crosswords, or literally anything over pandemic, instead of, I'm gonna play Ghouls and Ghosts and try to beat it 1 credit. Oh wait, I still can't do that, and it's like 3 months. I'm just hoping work says, let's have the meeting on Thursday. Nobody has confirmed yet. I mean, I guess I've already committed to not doing it right now, so I guess it's fine. God, I'm setting up a coworker's electrophysiology setup, which is, you know, kind of enjoyable, but I wish the air conditioning in his lab were better. And, you know, like, it were bigger, because I'm just opening up boxes after boxes, and I just don't have any space to put anything. But it's very strange, because he ordered exactly the stuff that we have in our lab, and putting his stuff together, it's like a bizarro alternate universe where, like, all the equipment works and is new and shiny and not old and crappy, like ours is. And it's the same model and everything, it's just newer and not crap. Okay, I guess our stuff isn't crap, but let's say it is well used. And, like, the travel on the new micro manipulators is so smooth. They don't have, like, weird dead zones in them like some of ours do, which is not great when you're trying to put an electrode into a slice of brain. Yeah, you know, when you're micro-manipulating. God, the company that makes a lot of that stuff, I think it's like NPI Electronics or Digidata something. When I went to one of the Society for Neuroscience conferences, they had a booth, and they were sponsoring some, like, electrophysiology after party, which sounds like the worst thing ever. like, oh great, let's have free wine, and then talk about what your favorite like digitizer is or something. Should have a micro manipulation tournament. No, micro manipulation is actually just being like using reverse psychology to get somebody a Coke, or to get them to bring you a Coke. Like, you're manipulating them, but like it's not that harmful. It's a micro manipulation. My legs are jelly. Easily bribed with free alcohol at work events. I guess, like, I don't know, just... I don't really drink much. Usually when they have free work events, even if there's booze, it's just... Do I want to interact with anybody today, or like longer than I have to? No? Okay. Guess we're skipping that one. They have to have, like, after-work functions where everyone just gets ketamine or something. Like, you've studied the drug, now try it for yourself! And then we could all just be drooling on ourselves in a conference room, and that'll be fun, right? Wild science parties. Yeah, they involve, testing fewer research chemicals than you might assume at these wild science parties. You might think, like, wow, I'm just gonna start snorting random lab supplies and see what happens. But no, they're generally significantly less interesting. Then you just have a bunch of people talking about all the updates on their research, and then you think back to your project and realize, oh, well, I have like nothing to show for myself, so here's a fun party where I get to feel bad around people more accomplished. But I guess that's just life. Or something. Oh, that worked. This is your favorite stage theme. Is it because of all the Super Nintendo slap bass? You keep hoping it turns into the Seinfeld theme, but it never quite gets there. Like the syncopation. I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna agree. And be like, ah yes. Syncopate that. I don't know that song, and I've never heard of Dave Edmunds. Is that the guy who does, like, the car rental? Or is that, like, a... What is Edmunds? Why does that sound like a car thing? Or is that like a review thing? Like, I don't know. Or like a value website? The book. They make books about cars. There's no, like, obvious chain I'm overlooking, right? I guess there's this. There we go. Well, this is like future Sailor Moon, where she's evil, and you could tell because she's wearing slightly too much makeup. It's like, wait a minute. You're not wearing that to be cute, you're wearing that to be evil. And intimidating. Or something. Am I old enough to remember the old yellow books with used car values? No? I don't know where I would have encountered that. Oh, I know what a Kelly Blue Book is. And as a kid, I would read a lot of Consumer Reports for some reason, which was, like, fascinating to me as a child. And that's probably why I became a scientist. Probably not, actually, but it was very nice just to see, like, products and then just have them all, like, charted out in comparison to each other. For some reason, that was very fascinating. You know, and I'm like 12, and I'm like, oh, what's the best stove? I don't know. But it's weirdly interesting to read about, I guess. Uh-oh. Please die. Yay! Official used car guide. No, I've never seen that. Also, I like how you give me an image that looks like it's straight out of the 70s. Down to, like, all of the brown and yellow. Ugh, I keep poking my elbow into my hip, and there's no, like, comfortable notch for it to just pop into. that went not great. Wait, what? Presidential search update? Oh, they're looking for a permanent university president. That'll be me! I'll be the president. Is Satan Sama the final boss of this game? No! Oh man, the final boss of this game is just a naked lady who is wrapped around her own hair as clothing. And I have to say, I never thought I had a role model until now, but I think that might be it. This is going to hell. Well, here's a girl in the hair out. Yeah, maybe. I feel like it'll never be that nice. God, anime hair is such a tease. It's like, everything is always perfectly flowy and so much volume. And then you just have your real hair and it's like, oh, this sucks. This is just hair, and it's just stringy, and it's never, like, pleasant. I mean, like, it's nice to have, for sure, but it's also not quite what it should be. Oops. Oh, that's not going great. I guess we pop that. Well, it'd be nice if it were, like, dramatically flowy and not just, like... Oh, there are just random fibers in my face and it's kind of uncomfortable. But what are you gonna do? No, that wasn't anything. What am I doing? None of these are actually... Yeah, that's one thing I'm actually kind of pleased with my hair about, at least. I think the color is okay, I guess. Oops. I mean, it's mostly just brown, but... still. Dirty blonde, still a thing people say for hair color. Oh, this is... Oh, this is not great. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh. You beat me, Judge from Final Fantasy Tactics. I've been defeated. I think Strawberry Blonde is like very light blonde with maybe like touches of red in it, and I think that's the strawberry bit. Oops. Wow, this is going very poorly. Redhead with seeds in their hair. Ah, I see you've also been reading the Johnny Appleseed mythology. Oops, that did not happen. Nope, did not get that over in time. Oh no! Oh god! Ah, I can't do it. Oh, I'm so tired. So much Ring Fit. Oh god, she's dead. So you can tell I'm actually tired because I'm not like thinking, oh, I'll just get some more things in. I'll just squish the thing while I'm playing whatever this game is, Puyo. Can't be a proper queen if my friends die. No. Look, as a royal monarch, sometimes you have to just have acceptable losses. And, you know, some of you might die from this, but that's okay. It's all for the glory of Panel Dupont Kingdom. Emphasis on the dumb. Yeah, pay no attention to the fact I am just shamelessly stealing that one line from Shrek, except also just repeating it wrong. You know, like everyone's favorite kind of person, the person that quotes movies but then gets the quotes wrong. You know, we all love that person. Oh! Oops. Well, unfortunately, then they all died. The end. There's Ghouls, there's Sonic, which is not a great game, there's Panic Bomber, which is not a great game, there's Sonic, which is a good game, but I don't want to play it again, there's Restar, which I played recently, there's Cave Story, which I'm not going to beat, There's Sonic. There's other Sonic. There's more Sonic. There's Mega Man. I could download new games, but could also not. I'm gonna go download waste products into my toilet, and by that I mean I have to pee. I'll be right back. Oh, my legs are so sore. Why'd I mute Mike? Oh, no, I don't. I feel like if I just left the stream on with the mic on, somebody'd be like, "Ha, nice pee." And I don't want to give you the satisfaction, so that's why. I could play Sonic Advance 2. I could play as not Sonic. But then I have to play Sonic Advance. Is my name actually on it, Johnny? Cream! Oh wait, doesn't she have a button that just like sicks the chow at people? Oh my god, that's adorable. Is it like L? Is it B? Oh, it's B. Boop. Oh. Ew, wait, this is Sonic Advance 2. Gross, I don't want to play that. Schools. God, these are... I guess I didn't beat Mario Advance. I mean, if I were to start playing this, I probably would not exclaim just what I needed, but, you know. Also, to the person who's like, oh, are you gonna play Donkey Kong Country? The answer is no, I don't play bad games. Choose a player. Expand the screen. Wait. Oh, this... Oh god, after playing like Ghouls and Ghosts and Mega Man and everything, this... Oh, this feels bad. Thank you. God, anybody play Super Princess Peach? Like... I guess it's kind of weird they gave her her own game finally, and like all the mechanics are, oh, well, she cries and kills things. But like, is it even a good game? Wow, I suck. Literally the smallest pit. Peach is confirmed via Tulpa. God. Oh wait, this is a... not a mandatory room, is it? Oh, I can't even get the things now. Yeah, I guess I could play it. But also... yeah. Oh man, I still really want pizza. Lucky for me, I don't think anything worth it is open at 11:30. Oh, I remember this area. Wait. Did I have a save state? No, I guess not. The voice acting in this is so off-putting. That's the power of the Game Boy Advance. That's right. It can replicate human speech, but only very annoying human speech. It's my favorite kind of pizza. You gotta get a good veggie pizza with a whole wheat crust, because I'm an old person. I care about things like nutrition, even though it's pizza and it's just gonna be bad for you by definition. Someone just like gave you a thing of like bread and cheese and said, here you go. Also, you put green stuff on it, you probably wouldn't think, oh, well, that's healthy. Well, that was worth it. Just what I needed. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this was not what I needed. God, have you had like a DiGiorno's pizza recently? They're bad. Like the Rising Crust pizzas are bad. It's like, oh, it's Rising Crust, it's just like real pizza. Like, no, the crust is made of small knives. It's awful. Like, every time I eat it, I just end up cutting up the roof of my mouth. You know, it's like, it's not delivery, it's a class action lawsuit, because I'm just gonna need a bunch of oral surgery now. Is a 7-Eleven pizza worse than the DiGiorno's pizza, though? That's the question. As an Italian, I think I am qualified to complain about DiGiorno's. As an affront to my heritage. Although, God, during the, I guess, whole ongoing thing about statues these days, I didn't even know Christopher Columbus was Italian. Like, that was my one big takeaway from this whole thing. It's like, wait, what? Really? Okay, I guess. Like, that's interesting. Yeah, Beyonce too. God damn it! Look what you did. Forgot about that tweet. See, I think we should be able to come up with an acceptable compromise with the Columbus statues, and instead of pulling them all down, which would require a lot of effort, we just sort of give them all the Italian hand, like, chef's kiss motion instead. So you don't have to take the whole thing down, you can just sort of take the arm off and then replace it with that, and everyone would be like, hey! you know, just put up like a statue of some just generic Italian stereotype, like a man in a chef's hat doing like the finger delicious icon motion or something. That'd be good. Just what I needed. See, I don't understand why they even put the big guys in this, because you throw them and all you get is like a heart, which is fine, but like, from a gameplay perspective, like they're just here for vending machines? More Frankie Valli statues. Is Chef Boyardee Italian? We have statues of that. Oh, you can't get up there. He's an Italian stereotype. And how? Why do you not have the delicious Italian finger emojis? Oh, they're adding them. That is going to be one of them one day. I am very excited for it. Harumph. Oops, sorry. Okay, that's fine. Please just get off this thing. Thank you. You can do that in this version of the game, yeah. It doesn't do anything, you just throw it, and I think if you throw it close enough to her, it like reattaches to her head or something with a lot of sprite rotation, because you know, it's a Game Boy Advance. Oops. I think I would love Japanese convenience store food. God, I love how that's literally the one thing you come up with. You should go to Japan. I heard they have good 7-Elevens. Like, yeah, I bet. Should have put that in my JET application back then. I'm interested in Japan because I love 7-Elevens and I want to see where it all started. Ow. Great. Well, that went fantastically. Yeah. I would be a good ambassador between American and Japanese culture, as I have heard of Hatsune Miku. Wow, that didn't even connect. Almost all the convenience stores in Japan are originally American. Are they? Like Lawson's and Family Mart and everything? Why does Super Mario Bros. 2 have SNES graphics? Because they released Super Mario Bros. 2 on the Super Nintendo in a remade form in Super Mario All-Stars, and this is the Game Boy Advance port of that, which just has additional weird sprite rotation, and everyone never shuts up. That's why. Yeah. Just throw you over here. Have I seen the Domino's commercial for Hatsune Miku? Yep, sure have. That's like peak 2010. Wait, did that just bonk on me? Wait, did that land on me and then... I guess. some big 2010 energy. Let's go into business, we'll make an energy drink, and it's just called Big 2010 Energy. You'll drink it and you'll be like, oh! Coronavirus who? Lawson's from Ohio, 7-Eleven's from Dallas, and Circle K's from El Paso. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought 7-Eleven was just originally Japanese, actually, and then they just brought it here. Oh, good, I got the Frida Kahlo turnip. Never been to a 612. Is that like law enforcement code for something?
Step right up. Get you ready to get toasted.
Do you like things toasted? Oh, yeah, that's right. If you don't hold a direction, it just drops. Ouch. Eat it. Oh, hello.
Choose a player.
My legs, they're all tired. Can fix tiredness with squats. Yeah, okay. Ring, please go. Ah! No! If only I squatted more. Oh. Impossible. Well, no one said anything about lab meeting, so I'm gonna pretend we're not having it. God, I love how you can tell it's an early Game Boy Advance game, because everything is just super washed out, because the SP wasn't out yet, and you couldn't see the Game Boy Advance to save your life, unless you're standing on the surface of the sun. Like, so many Game Boy Advance games, especially early on, just look very weird, just for, like, artistic choices that only exist so you're able to see the thing. Like, in any vaguely better lighting condition. I don't know. It's a very yellow game. Yeah, like, it was not great. I don't think I can go back to play the Game Boy Advance again and just, you know, get used to the screen just being so dim. Like, the pixel density, whatever, that's fine. Blink. Oh god. But just, like, the inability to see the thing. And it's kind of too bad, because the Game Boy Advance, like, original thing, was significantly more ergonomic than the SP, but you just couldn't see it to save your life. But I know there's an alternate path to the left of the vine that I climbed. What? Oh, that one. That would make sense. Is it a good path? Do I want it? Up. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the boss. Oh. went that way.
I'm gonna finish you off.
I'm still here! Ow! Oh, those hurt when they fall on you like that. The Fat DS came out and things were never the same. I liked my Fat DS. It never went... Well, never steered me wrong, even after I did surgery on it multiple times. It's still truckin', and for that I'm thankful. Since I got it in like November 2000. Wow. Man, you know what was cool? And like you'll never be able to replicate it anymore. Pictochat. Just the novelty of drawing stuff to your friends and then being able to see it immediately. It was very fun. Had like little RPGs we would make and play on that thing. Because you were able to copy the last thing that somebody sent. So I would just do that and then like scribble out some HP in the HP bar or whatever. Yeah, no, it would have been great if it had, you know, actual range. And then they had, oh god, what was it? Swap Note or something? Like Nintendo Letterbox in Europe or whatever on the 3DS, which then I guess was getting abused by people or something, and Nintendo took it away. I don't remember specifically what happened. Like bad publicity for people grooming children on it or something like that. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know if that was like a thing that was rooted in any kind of case or just Nintendo being like, oh well, we didn't think that this could be used for that. We thought it was only going to be wholesome things. But whatever. This game sucks. Like, I don't like Mario 2. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. The music's good, but I just never got into it. And in this version, it's just dumb. I don't know how to put it. It's just a tech demo for the Game Boy Advance. I mean, the game literally starts like, this is the Game Boy's resolution. Look how much bigger it is on the Game Boy Advance. Look at how everyone has yellow hands because it's an original Game Boy game. Wow, look how big the screen is and how everyone's frowning now. Okay, that's not how physics work. Oh, wait a minute, this started the trend of, including a copy of Super Mario Bros. On every single Mario game. Forget how not great the jump physics feel in this. But I was hoping I could have gotten you. Up. Yeah, I never played, I don't think, the, like, actual Lost Levels. I played the Mario Deluxe version, which is cut down. It's missing a lot of graphics, and I think it's missing a fair number of levels and, like, level gimmicks. Oh yeah, the Mario Advance order is very strange. It's like Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. Like, yep, that's a title. I thought Mario spoke when he hit guys. I remember him being like, ha! Or whatever. Maybe they added that in the later versions. Because I only had Mario Advance 4. Super Mario Advance 3, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Great. It's like how I never liked when they made the Wario games and it's like, Mario Land 3, Wario Land. Like, nope, that's not how that works. Oh. I don't think I know the Dragon Slayer series. I was just about to ask, how was that Wario game on the GameCube? Because I've never played it. I guess it's Wario World. It's not Shake It, it's the Wii one. It's actually really short. Yeah, it seemed like a budget game from what I saw of it. Nailed it. I never knew what the crabs were supposed to be when you hit them. Especially in the older versions. Like, that never registered to me as a crab with, like, an angry face. For some reason, it just seemed like a... I don't know. Like, as a kid, it always just seemed like the crabs turned into something entirely different whenever you hit them. Like, no longer a crab, but... I don't know. Oops. This isn't really that fun either. What is fun? What's a thing to do? World sucks. How do I make it suck less? Not with any of these games, I could tell you that much. Kirby Superstar. I don't have it. You know what I was playing a little bit recently? No, not More Squads! I was playing Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo Mini at some point, and I am, like, perpetually impressed how good that game is. Like, maybe not by modern standards, but it really doesn't feel like a game that came out in 96 or was supposed to come out in 96. It feels way more advanced than that from both a game design standpoint and from, like, a presentation standpoint with all the sweeping camera angles and everything. Play Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. Okay. Someone liked that bad layouts tweet. Which one? The Sonic one? With all the friends? Yeah, God. Classic. Here you go. Sonic Genesis. The definitive version. That sounds not wrong so far. Yeah! My favorite thing about video games are the— oh god, look at how jittery the walk is already. What's wrong with the music? Oh my god. It's like Sonic's attached to a rubber band. And he just constantly jerks backwards. Did they fix the spike glitch on the original one? Yes, they did. Okay. Have I played Sega Smash Pack on the Dreamcast? No, but apparently that has bad Genesis emulation as well. And also, like, secret messages to people who would hack into it and put new ROMs in, I think. Or something. Like, it was not a full-speed emulator. I'm sure it's probably not good. Oh god, what the hell was that? They don't have... Okay, I guess that's not... Okay. I forgot Sonic N. It's just Sonic Advance on the N gauge. Wow, this looks— oh my god, this... What? It's like the physics decide sometimes they're just gonna go faster. No, Sonic N came out after Sonic Advance. It's just a port of Sonic Advance on the N gauge. You might be thinking of Sonic Pocket Adventure for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which is weird because no one thinks about the Neo Geo Pocket Color, but if you are, well done. Oh wow, this is very slow. I did not own the N-Gage. Like, what is that? There's no momentum, you just go and Sonic's like, okay. No, the N-Gage is out after the Game Boy Advance. I always thought that port of Tony Hawk looked cool. You know, there's a point where 3D graphics on your, in your hands was... I don't know. I say the Holy Grail as if it weren't possible prior to, like, the N-Gage or the DS, but as a kid, you know, it really felt like that was gonna be the most impressive thing. Oh yeah, like the DS was great when it came out, but also just PSP just curb stomped that thing in terms of just impressive graphics on the go. Oh. Like, these stages suck when you can see most of them. They're, like, really bad when you can't. Why does the score go to, like, 1 billion? Yeah, Patapon was such a fun game. I remember I bootlegged it and then was convinced, like, no, it's okay, one day I'll go back and buy it. I never did. Back when I still had morals and was like, oh, I can't pirate these games, that's a law crime. What? Crime against the law, that's what I meant. God, remember when they were making UMDs and they're like, no, the U is for Universal, we're gonna have home UMD players and it's gonna be great. And no, that never happened. Hey, welcome to my GeoCities page. I hope you like the embedded MIDI of Robotnik's theme I've included. Also, I don't know if it's obvious, but this does not control like Sonic 1 on the Genesis, like, at all. God, anybody else see a UMD for the first time and thought like, okay, well, how do I get it out of the case to put it into the PSP? Because, like, I'd never seen a mini disc or anything like that, but at the time, it's like, this has gotta come out, right? And then I may have tried that over a friend's house with one of their Dragon Ball Z PSP games and realized, like, oh no, this is not actually supposed to come out, and I might have broken this, so let me just sort of snap it together and pretend it never happened. Now that's a law crime. Yeah, you know, floppies are the same, but you never think about them being the same because they're magnetic media. You know, you think about floppy... Why is that embedded in the... Okay. You know, like, floppies sort of feel the same that, like, cassettes do. Like, it's a magnetic media thing inside of a caddy, and it's only in the caddy because you're not supposed to touch the tape itself. Versus, like, discs, you know, everyone's used to handling CDs. In the Genesis version, that block goes all the way down and is flush with the platform. I don't know why it's different on this. Oh my god, the frame rate. God, it's like one sad accordion just playing this song. Was there no way to make this run decently? I believe a guy from Sonic Retro made his own homemade port of this game to the Game Boy Advance, and it runs at 60 frames per second and is, like, great. I believe it only has Green Hill Zone in it, but proof of concept, it works real well. Just whoever ported this did a crappy job. I love that they describe one of the different modes as, like, anniversary mode. I think it just adds in, like, Spin Dash or something to Sonic 1. But, like, the fact that this would have ever been considered to be some sort of Sonic anniversary gift is just ridiculous. Like, happy birthday, Sonic, we made you this. This bastardized version of your first game. That's a good sound. Sonic has. Wasn't Sonic 06 an anniversary gift? Yeah, it was a 20th or 15th anniversary gift for Sonic, and I mean, he got to kiss a girl in it, so, you know, I guess it could have been a worse gift, but also, the music doesn't restart when you die, which is a very minor thing, but it makes the game feel super cheap, like you're just playing a soundtrack over top footage. God, Sonic Riders is so bad. I can't believe they made more Amiibo characters in Sonic Riders. Also, why didn't Sonic Riders use the Ring-Con? Wow, this does not feel right at all. There's no momentum when Sonic hits anything and stops. Also, the time he's invincible is way shorter. This is just Marble Zone, not to be confused with Marble Garden Zone. Or what's the 3D Blast one? Rusty Ruin? momentum. This looks janky. Yeah, like, your airborne momentum does not translate to your ground momentum. So if you're, like, running at full speed and you hit something, you'll just keep going. You only actually come to a stop if you hit something when you're running. And Sonic also never really feels like he's grounded on anything he's standing on. Really nothing in this game feels grounded to anything else. It's just like a bunch of different objects kind of pushing past each other. The whole time being like, oh, sorry, oh, my bad, I'll be right out in a second. Just, sorry. And that's Sonic Advance. Game Boy. No. Sonic Genesis Advance. Whatever. Like, also this is bad. Like, what is this? When he shoots you up, you fall off the platform? Like, what? That's not how this works. Like, I'm not connected to the thing I'm standing on. It's just bad. You didn't expect this to be done. Oh, what is it? Marble Zone and Major Key. It's kind of a banger. It's not great, but you could pass it off as like weird Greek club music. Why is there water in it? Okay, wait, no, I take it back. It's not good. Oh, what is that? Oh. Oh no. It begins! Oops. This is running way too fast. Those parts. The blocks, not these blocks. It's fine, just ignore me. Ouch. Cool. God, there's so much audio clipping in this, just for random sound effects. Look at this! Look at this! Can you tell this is not how it's supposed to be running? Because this is not how it's supposed to be running. God, like, everything about how they break, like, it doesn't... What, do they only have it break in, like, 4 pieces so it doesn't slow the frame rate down even more? I'm gonna die because the invincibility is not as long as it needs to be. Oh, this sounds great. Oh yeah, this is the one you have to ride all the way over. Did L and R do anything? No. Does select do anything? No. Looks... Oh no, this is not the one I was thinking of. I can't believe they didn't make more ports of Genesis Sonic to the Game Boy Advance. I would have loved that. Okay. Why does it play the checkpoint music when you spawn in? What? What even... I hate it. And the thing is, like, I guess if kids were to get this and they don't really know any better, they'd think it's fine. You know, it's like, go explain to an 8-year-old what a frame rate is. No, Sonic speed just changes. His ground momentum is not his air momentum. Why is that just flying off the screen? whatever. It's fine, just... Why was there no ground under there? Sonic has passed Act 2. Oh god, it's... He controls like Knuckles Chaotix attached to the rubber band, but he's not attached to anything. Oh my god, listen to how slowly that's running! We all saw that coming. Here's something else everyone probably saw coming. Bye!